Billionaire's abandoned mansion.
That is unreal. Holy crap.
We have stumbled upon one of the greatest abandoned car collections, rotting away at a mansion that has now been forgotten for many years.
A Porsche?
It is unclear when this 15,000 square foot home owned by the son of a billionaire was abandoned, as even when it was lived in, the conditions of the home were terrible. The man who lived here once had a picture-perfect life. He had the inheritance from his billionaire father, including the home and a wife and kids who he loved dearly. But as time went on, his kids moved away, and soon his wife fell ill. She passed away one day, and the man's picture-perfect life here quickly turned to insanity. He began to buy expensive cars, expensive antiques, and anything else that had significance in his life. With a fortune seeming to never dwindle, his collection quickly became out of control, taking over his entire mansion and his entire life. Residents soon became concerned when the grass stopped being mowed, and after a wellness check, he was found buried among the very items inside his home. Now this home and the broken memories inside are all that is left from a once powerful family. Let's explore and discover what's been left forgotten inside.
Didn't they say he had kids though? Why didn't they come take this fucking Porsche, bro? What the fuck is this?
You guys will not believe what we just found. An abandoned mansion built in 1907.
Oh, old ass
With
house.
insane cars left behind. And this place is beautiful.
It is a nice ass crib, except it got
Here's our
molested by
Buick.
fucking trees.
This might have been the more recently parked one. As you can see, it's gotten old. Now this is one of the craziest properties in terms of cars I've ever seen. There's more down there. The stuff that we are going to show you is insane. Starting with this Porsche here. Yes, you heard that right. There's an abandoned Porsche just full of stuff, completely discarded. The tarp is completely fallen off here. Let's get a better look.
Clean Porsche.
Oh my gosh. Yep. That is real. There's an abandoned Porsche at this house.
That fucker's still mint, dude.
It's just sitting here. Obviously, you could see there was a tarp over it, but that tarp has since kind of just fallen off. And this is a busy area too. It's very crazy that this has just never been documented before. I don't understand. Look at this thing. I've never seen a Porsche like this abandoned at a mansion before.
Abandoned
Just totally
Porsche,
unreal.
bro. That's
Let's see, it was
nuts.
last registered in 2017. I mean, this is just nuts. It's been sitting so long, the tarp has become kind of obsolete. This is like one of the grand finds. And there's even more cars here, guys. We kind of looked around before recording. Yep, there's a lot of antique stuff. And this guy had a lot of money to collect stuff.
That thing's vintage as hell. Old ass Alfa
Never seen
Romero.
one like this. There's actually, I think, 3 abandoned Alfa Romeros at this house. Something like that.
Oh,
This
dude,
is
that
all out in
Porsche
the
is
open.
eyeing me up.
There is a pool over there I want to check out.
Ooh.
So now we kind of head down.
Bro,
to
this
the
is a
pool.
nice ass crib.
And
This shit was
is a
taken care of.
huge pool.
Nice ass pool.
I guess this was like some kind of walkway, but it's blocked now. Or at least like it's kind of destroyed now. Yeah, kind of. The video doesn't do it justice. It's a really, really large pool. There's even so much stuff just hoarded here. For some reason, right here, it's just full of boxes.
Are all the cars dirty
Tool
besides the
boxes.
Porsche?
Just lined around the pool.
Yeah, I was kind of
don't know
wondering that too. It's like somebody almost comes just to clean that fucking
This is
car.
like-
Cause like
yeah.
the other ones aren't
why. I
like.
think this pool
I
was
mean,
left
some of the other
so-
cars are hella
so-
dirty, but like that fucker literally looks mint compared to like the fuck.
Here's what was the pool house. I mean, I can't even bother to go in here. There's lots of antiques.
Dude, there's still just a bunch of
records,
shit in
insane
there.
Stuff. It's just so hoarded. There's a treasure chest here. Oh wow. There's like pottery there or something, or not pottery, silverware. But here's kind of the view.
Nice
Something
ass
around the
crib,
pool.
dude.
This place was grand. Very, very.
Bert and
grand.
Ernie here parked that Porsche there. Yeah, for clickbait. Oh god, they rented that fucker out, covered in a dirty tarp, and said, "Let's say we
There's
found it
a
here."
Garage with some unreal cars we have to go to, but it's like kind of people. Are,
Straight
like,
up,
right
dude.
in view
Not a
there,
bad
so I don't know
idea.
what we're gonna do.
Only
Look at
problem
this
is
place, man.
if that Lambo's actually in that garage,
Look
dude,
at
that's
this
one
view.
thing.
I mean, it's like a fairy tale castle.
Look at this crib, dude.
You could see that, like, They tried to kind of save some of it, but I mean, all their attempts at tarping up the cars, they failed, and it's just gone abandoned again.
I don't understand, like,
what?
is it not, like, worth fixing this type of house? Like, obviously somebody owns it, but some fucking rich bastard could literally fix this shit and then sell it for fucking how much more? Obviously somebody else would have to buy it, but, or just live in it. I don't know, but the Porsche hasn't been rained on.
Like,
I don't understand why somebody doesn't fix this fucker up.
Needs to be saved though. It's actually not in bad shape inside, but it's starting to get bad. You can just see the pool, for example. I mean, this hasn't been used.
Still water.
Forever, properly lived in forever.
Imagine.
Well,
Bert and Ernie.
That was just very, very easy.
All right, guys. So we made it onto the second floor here, and let me just tell you, this entire house, up to 3 stories, is hoarded with extremely rare antiques. When I say hoarded, I truly mean hoarded. This is an unbelievable amount of stuff that one person, probably with maybe mental illness, acquired over their entire lifetime. There's no way this is for storage.
Yeah, buddy.
House, I can't even imagine.
What the
And
fuck?
these paintings. This could have been like a son who inherited this house, and everything here stayed. There's kind of a name there. I don't know. Maybe that's a rare painting. I'm sure everything here is old, like vintage.
Yeah, this
like
house
very,
is
very
cooked.
vintage. Like from when this house was built, and obviously it's abandoned, decaying, stairs that are collapsed. Okay, let's keep going. So guys, next to this room is the staircase. I'm just walking by so much stuff, but this is kind of the grand, kind of main area.
How are you a rich
And it's
motherfucker
gotten
and you just
bad.
let this happen?
All this stuff in here.
He was chilling until his wife died.
This was such a nice house back in the day, and it's just gotten to this point. I mean, you fall into
Holy
into
fuck,
illness like this.
buddy.
You tend to push people away. You don't have much family, and everything just stays here. And it's such a shame for the person and for this estate. This place has so much history. So guys, there's actually a 3rd floor here, and it is collapsed. There has to be another staircase, though, I believe. We're gonna try to find that and go to the 3rd floor. That has to be the least hoarded. Can't
Yeah,
really
some
see out
shit
the
about
window.
this don't
We got a
make
brake
sense.
feature on. We'll keep going though. I'm just walking through stuff because, you know, it's kind of a mess here. You guys probably don't want to see that. This is
Buddy,
all
it's just
left
kicking
behind,
around shit.
you know, just as it was. And this was likely a bed or the bed.
Sleeping in that bed covered in a bunch
This
of shit.
Is,
Hot.
they had children. But where did they go? I assume they don't want to deal with all this. Oh, dude, look at this stuff I'm walking over. Everything here is antique. We got a camera here on the bed. There's just silver and brass all over the house. This is just one small example. But yeah,
Hell yeah. Some collectible shit.
this is for Rolex.
Ooh.
I was freaking out though when I saw this. Yep, they're empty. Look how far down it goes. Oh my gosh. We might find something crazy here. I gotta remind you guys, we do not steal. I'm just here to show
We
you
do
guys
not
history.
steal.
I don't need to.
I'd be on there like,
This
dude,
is
if I-
absurd.
if I found a
So this room's
Rolex,
kind
this
of
video
open,
would never
kinda
be
neat.
posted.
Ending spire. Look at that. There's
That's the type of shit I'd be
stuffed
on.
animals all over the wall.
If I found a Rolex, I was
but
never
this
there.
is full of shoes. The guy probably.
If I found that Porsche, I never
not
would post
even
this
able to
video.
get-
Hot
Do you
fucking
need
start that
these
bitch.
for? All the way on the 3rd floor.
Never like I stole it. How many fucking shoes did Buddy have?
This would have been an insanely beautiful home if it was properly furnished. It's huge.
Ah,
It's the
look at
size
this
of the
shit.
house in itself. There's one room.
It's like a
I thought this
church.
guy was storing antiques here. You know, he lived here, and he stored antiques here. This is not some like eBay shop. This is genuinely just an abandoned mansion. Somebody bought all this stuff. Straight to what I wanted to show you guys.
Dun dun dun.
All right, y'all.
Oh my god.
Take a look at that. There's an abandoned, I believe, a Lotus. Yeah.
I hear people talking over there.
That's fine. People are talking. Whatever. We're gonna record this. There's a Lotus in this garage sitting abandoned, right next to it.
Another Alfa
An
Romeo.
Alfa Romero. We can't get in here. This is all the only view I'm gonna get. But holy
Dude, that
crap.
Lamborghini.
This is what I wanted to show you guys. Look at that.
The
dude. We thought that was a
Lambo.
freaking Ferrari, dude. Holy cow. And it's just here. This expensive car collection. I can't believe it. So anyways, we're gonna get some shots in the front and we're gonna get out of here. People definitely see us. Anyways, guys, take a look at this Volvo here. This crazy view. Just sitting up here in front of this
Fucking
house.
beautiful crib.
This one's been sitting for a couple decades now, I think. At least a decade. And this is just on the side of the house. This is where all the neighbors are. That's bad. Definitely in bad shape.
Nah, that Volvo will still run.
Over here is an Alfa Romero. And there's a newer Mazda parked out. Might
That
be his most
Mazda.
recent car. 2025 plates, I don't know. It's weird. This has been here though for a year. I don't know what this thing is though, but this is kind of what the front looks like. And inside the garage you can get a better view.
Dude, that looks like
this
another sports car.
Look at that. Definitely a Lotus or something like that. Plates are on there. Isn't that just insane?
That shit nutty, bro. That shit's pretty sick. Buying abandoned mansions and shit.